Very good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha TV. It is Monday morning and there is lots that's making news. Let us start the news bulletin with the headlines. 100 days of NDA government's second term witnessed many big changes for development and building trust, says Prime Minister Modi at a rally in Haryana. Government working to fulfill aspirations of people of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address ongoing UN conference on combating desertification to announce initiatives to achieve India's goal of land degradation neutrality by 2030. Representatives from 200 nations taking part in a 12-day COP14 inaugurated on 2nd of September. Lander module Vikram located on lunar surface, ISRO Chief K. Sivan says ISRO continuing efforts to restore link with the lander. Government will not touch Article 371, which grants special provisions to the Northeast, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Stresses Modi-led BJP government has prioritized the development of northeastern states. And Rafael Nadal edges out Medvedev to win fourth US Open title. In the women's singles, Canada's Bianca Andreescu defeats Serena Williams to win her first Grand Slam. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the first 100 days of the NDA government's second term has been of development, trust and big changes in the country. He said that the government has taken several important decisions during this period, including for those in the banking sector and for national security. The Prime Minister was addressing a Vijay Sankalp rally at Rohtak in Haryana on Sunday.
ये 100 दिन जन संकल्प के रहे हैं, जन सिद्धियों के रहे हैं, जनहित में सुधार के रहे हैं। साथियों, बीते 100 दिन में जो भी बड़े फैसले लिए गए, उनकी प्रेरणा और प्रोत्साहन सिर्फ और सिर्फ 130 करोड़ भारतवासी हैं, आप सभी हैं।
Prime Minister Modi added that Haryana over the last 5 years has got the benefit of the double engine, that is BJP's central and state governments. He said that the projects worth 25,000 crore rupees of the central government are in progress in the state.
लगभग 2000 करोड़ रुपए की परियोजनाओं का शिलान्यास और उद्घाटन किया गया है। इसमें बेटियों की उच्च शिक्षा के लिए सिरसा, पलवल, हिसार और नूह में डिग्री कॉलेज भी शामिल है।
The highlight of the eco-friendly rally was the no use of plastic items. The Jan Ashirwad Yatra rally, flagged off by Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar on 18th of August, ended in Rohtak on Sunday. A large number of BJP workers participated in this rally.
जो भी हमारे मोदी जी ने और मनोहर लाल खट्टर जी ने, जो हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं हरियाणा सरकार के, उन्होंने बहुत ही विश्वसनीय कार्य किए हैं। आम जनता, हरियाणा की जनता बहुत ही खुश है।
हरियाणा की जनता जन आशीर्वाद में मुख्यमंत्री जी को बढ़ चढ़ के जो उन्होंने उनका स्वागत किया है, उसका ये प्रतीक है कि काम हुआ है तभी लोग घर से बाहर निकले, नहीं तो लोग क्यों निकलते बाहर उनको आशीर्वाद देने के लिए।
And earlier, the Prime Minister inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of 10 development projects in the state. And presenting the report card on 100 days of NDA government, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said that the NDA government has taken several historic and landmark decisions at an unprecedented scale in the first 100 days of its second term. The minister highlighted key decisions of the government, including the abrogation of Article 370 with a view to the betterment of life of common people of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. He also mentioned the steps taken towards achieving the vision of making India a $5 trillion economy, a large-scale investment in infrastructure and social sector, ease of doing business, among others.
आज तक किसी भी सरकार में सरकार बनते ही 100 दिन में इतने महत्वपूर्ण और इतने सभी निर्णय शायद ही कभी हुए होंगे और इसलिए ये विशेषता है। मैं इसका अगर वर्णन करना है तो ये कहूँगा, तेजी से देश हित के निर्णय, तैयारी से जबरदस्त निर्णय, तरक्की के बहुत महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय, सामाजिक न्याय के निर्णय, गरीब, मजदूर, किसान, दलित, आदिवासी इनको सक्षम बनाने के निर्णय, $5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी, ये देश का केवल सपना नहीं है, एक निश्चित ध्येय है। 2014 में भारत 11वीं अर्थव्यवस्था थी दुनिया में, 2019 में वो 5वीं बनी है। अब तीसरी अर्थव्यवस्था बनने की दिशा में $5 ट्रिलियन का लक्ष्य जो रखा है, हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि मोदी जी ने जिस तरह से अर्थव्यवस्था की अनेक निर्णय लेकर एफडीआई की सुविधाएं बहुत बढ़ाई है ताकि निवेश हो।
And he also lauded the sensitivity and encouragement of Prime Minister Narendra Modi towards ISRO scientists and boost to the scientific community at large, and also referring to the 35 major bills that were passed in the just concluded Parliament session. Javadekar said that this shows government's commitment for good governance.
गुड गवर्नेंस में आपने देखा है कि अनेक सालों के बाद लोकसभा और राज्यसभा का सेशन 2 महीने सुचारू रूप से चला। लगभग 35 कानून दोनों सदनों में पास हुए। उसमें बजट भी एक ऐतिहासिक था, वो भी पास हुआ। और ये सुशासन का एक नमूना है कि सबको विश्वास में लेकर ये सदन चलता है, नहीं तो नहीं चलता है।
The minister also released the booklet Jan Connect and inaugurated an exhibition on furthering India's development, 100 days of bold initiatives and decisive actions on the occasion. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi today will preside over the opening ceremony of the high-level segment of the ongoing 14th session of the Conference of Parties, that is COP14, to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. The Prime Minister is expected to announce India's major initiatives to achieve the country's goal of land degradation neutrality by 2030. United Nations Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed will also participate in the high-level event. The COP14 summit, which runs through 2nd of September to 13th of September, hosts ministers, scientists, government representatives, non-governmental organizations and various community groups from 196 countries in the hope of agreeing new actions to boost land fertility. The conference is being held at a time when India has assumed the COP presidency from China for 2 years. And Home Minister Amit Shah has said that the centre would not alter Article 371 of the Constitution that grants special provisions to the states in the North-East. Amit Shah was in Guwahati to address the 68th plenary session of the North-East Council. He added that after the abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir, there were attempts to misinform and misguide the people of the Northeast that the Article 371 will also be abrogated. Amit Shah assured that no foreigners will be included in the National Register of Citizens in Assam. He also said that the name of any genuine citizen would not be excluded from the NRC.
मैंने फ्लोर पर क्लैरिफाई किया है, मगर उसके बाद आज मैं असम में पहली बार आया हूं, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के मुख्यमंत्रियों के सामने पहली बार आया हूं। मैं 370 और 371 के बीच का अंतर समझाना चाहता हूं। धारा 370 संविधान सभा ने टेम्पररी प्रोविजन करके रखा था, अस्थायी उपबंध था, और धारा 371 टेम्पररी प्रोविजन नहीं है, विशेष प्रोविजन है, स्पेशल प्रोविजन है। दोनों के बीच में मूलभूत अंतर है, और मैं स्पष्ट करना देना चाहता हूं, नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार 371 और 371A to J का संपूर्ण सम्मान करती है। इसके साथ कोई छेड़खानी करने का ये बात स्पष्ट करना इसलिए जरूरी है कि जो लोग नहीं चाहते कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अंदर शांति बनी रहे, जो लोग नहीं चाहते हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट मेन स्ट्रीम के अंदर आकर भारत के विकास का, भारत के विकास के एक इंजन बने, वो लोग इस प्रकार के भेद खड़े करना चाहते हैं।
And the Home Minister further said that most of the states given special provisions under Article 371 are in the Northeast, and the special status aims to preserve their culture.
हमारा दायित्व है नॉर्थ ईस्ट की संस्कृति को एज इट इज रखे, इसकी बोलियों को, इसकी भाषा को संरक्षित करें, और इसके साथ हम विकास के रास्ते पर आगे बढ़ें। और बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात, अगर नॉर्थ ईस्ट की संस्कृति को हम छोड़ देते हैं, नॉर्थ ईस्ट की भाषा को, यहाँ के संगीत को, यहाँ के साहित्य को अगर हम पीछे छोड़कर विकास के रास्ते पर आगे बढ़ते हैं, तो विकास के कोई मायने नहीं।
And in Jammu and Kashmir, the administration has further relaxed restrictions as the situation there has been steadily improving. Mobile phone services have been partially restored in Kupwara and Handwara districts of the Kashmir Valley. And earlier, landline communication was restored in the entire valley in a phased manner. And no untoward incident has been reported from any part of the valley so far. However, restrictions have been reimposed under Section 144 in Srinagar district as a precautionary measure on 8th, 9th and 10th day of Muharram. And on to some other news. In a significant development relating to the lunar mission Chandrayaan-2, the lander Vikram has been located on the surface of the moon. ISRO chairman Dr. Sivan said that the thermal image of the lander was captured by the orbiter of Chandrayaan-2. He has clarified that there is no communication yet from the lander and efforts are on to restore contact with it. Remember, the lander lost its contact with ISRO's Mission Control Center in Bengaluru in the wee hours on Saturday, just minutes before its scheduled soft landing. During its final leg of the crucial power descent near the lunar South Pole, it went silent after reaching up to 2.1 kilometers above the lunar surface. And in Breakfast News, time for a very short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more news.
ऑर्गन डोनेशन जितनी ज़्यादा एनकरेज किया जाए उतना ही कम है, क्योंकि जो एक ऑर्गन एक मरते हुए व्यक्ति में बेकार हो जाएगा, अग्नि को चला जाएगा या कब्रिस्तान में चला जाएगा, उस ऑर्गन से अगर किसी को जीवन मिल सकता है तो इससे बेहतर कोई बात नहीं हो सकती। तो ऑर्गन डोनेशन जो है वो हम सबको एनकरेज करनी चाहिए। इससे जो है जो जीवन जो है वो सुरक्षित रहता है। किसी की अगर किडनी काम नहीं कर रही है उसे किडनी मिल जाएगी, तो इससे भला तो कोई और काम हो ही नहीं सकता। किसी को जीवन दान देना जो है, इससे भला कोई काम नहीं हो सकता।
What are some key legislations introduced in Rajya Sabha? Some of the key legislations introduced in Rajya Sabha are the Indecent Representation of Women Bill 1986, the Indian Succession Bill 1991, and the Marriage Laws Bill 1999.
When people look at you, they look at a person from perspective of if a person is a spiritual guru or a dharma guru or a yoga guru. What do you call yourself?
I'm just a full-fledged human being, full. Not that everybody should be like me, but everybody should be full-fledged life. But most people are not life.
Welcome back after the break. President Ramnath Kovind on Sunday night left for a visit to Iceland, Switzerland and Slovenia, during which he will hold talks with the top leadership of these countries to strengthen bilateral ties. President Kovind will arrive in Iceland today and will hold talks with Iceland President Gudni Johansson and then Iceland Prime Minister as well. He will also deliver a lecture at the University of Iceland on India-Iceland partnership towards making a greener planet. The president will then head to Switzerland and will reach Slovenia then on 15th of September. And he will head back on 17th of September. The president said that he looks forward to his engagements with the leadership of the host countries, businesses and Indian communities, as well as university students. And during the visit to these three countries, MOUs and agreements are likely to be inked, particularly in the area of climate change. A noted lawyer and former Union Minister Ram Jethmalani passed away at his residence in New Delhi on Sunday. He was 95. Jethmalani, sitting member of the Rajya Sabha from the RJD, was ill for some time due to age-related ailments. He was cremated at Lodi Road Crematorium in New Delhi on Sunday. He served as Union Law Minister and also as Urban Development Minister during the Prime Ministership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, against whom he later contested the 2004 Lok Sabha polls from Lucknow seat. The President, the Vice President and the Prime Minister have expressed grief over the demise of Ram Jethmalani. In a tweet, President Ramnath Kovind said that the nation has lost a distinguished jurist, a person of great erudition and intellect. And Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu said that the nation has lost a distinguished jurist, a great intellectual and a patriot who was active till his last breath. Naidu said that he has lost a dear friend with whom he had a very long association, both as a minister and as a member of parliament. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi also paid last respects to veteran lawyer at his residence in New Delhi. The Prime Minister expressed condolences to the family members of Jethmalani. And earlier in a tweet, Prime Minister Modi said that India has lost an exceptional lawyer and an iconic public figure who made rich contributions both in the court and in parliament. And the two-day National Youth Summit concluded in Ghaziabad in Uttar Pradesh on Sunday. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways B.K. Singh were present at the occasion. Speaking at the occasion, Rajnath Singh said that today's India is full of youth power and this talent needs to be properly developed and utilised. Singh added that the BJP-led central government did not rest even for a single day and did an incredible work during 100 days of PM Modi's second term. The summit was organized by the Youth Awakening Mission, a youth wing of Pawan Chintan Dhara Charitable Trust in Ghaziabad.
राष्ट्र से बढ़कर कुछ नहीं है, ये बहुत लोगों ने कहा है और मेरा मानना है कि अगर हम सब जुट जाएं, जैसे कि हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं, अगर 130 करोड़ भारतीय एक एक कदम लेंगे तो भारत कहीं का कहीं पहुंच जाएगा। जिस प्रकार देश के अंदर काम हो रहा है, जिस प्रकार देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, अब समय है हम सब उन सबको जोड़ें जिनके अंदर कहीं ना कहीं कोई शंका रह गई है, ताकि सब के सब मिलकर देश को आगे ले जाने का काम करें।
मैं मानता हूं कि भारत के लिए सबसे बड़ा डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड यानी जनसंख्या की दृष्टि से यदि सबसे बड़ा यदि कोई लाभ प्राप्त इस भारत को है तो नवयुवकों का है। सर्वाधिक युवकों की संख्या इस समय विश्व में यदि किसी देश के पास है तो मेरे बहनों भाइयों, हम बड़े नाज के साथ कह सकते हैं, बड़े गौरव के साथ कह सकते हैं कि हमारे भारत में है। और भारत को हम जो भी दिशा देना चाहें, हम भारत को जिन भी ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाना चाहें, तो युवकों की इतनी बड़ी जमात होने के परिणाम स्वरूप हम अपने देश को उतनी ऊंचाइयों पर ले जा सकते हैं।
Let's get you some international news now. Hurricane Dorian slammed into Canada's Atlantic coast over the weekend, knocking down trees, cutting power in the capital of the province of Nova Scotia. Now, local authorities urged everyone who lived close to the seashore to evacuate as a precaution. The government will deploy the military to help with the recovery efforts after the storm passes. More than 3 lakh people in the province have lost power, but there were no reports of any injuries due to the storm. Meanwhile, India has announced a humanitarian assistance of $1 million to help the people in the Bahamas affected by the Hurricane Dorian. MEA spokesperson Ravish Kumar said that India stands in solidarity with that country in this difficult time. Sports news now. Rafael Nadal captured his 19th career Grand Slam title in a thrilling fashion on Sunday by winning the US Open final and outclassing Russia's Daniil Medvedev 7-5, 6-3, 5-7, 4-6, 6-4 to seize his 4th crown in New York. Now, this was the 27th Grand Slam final of Nadal's career and the first for Medvedev. And earlier, Canadian teenager Bianca Andreescu stunned Serena Williams 6-3, 7-5 in the US Open women's singles final to claim her first Grand Slam title and deny the American a 24th major. 37-year-old Williams did not cope up with the 19-year-old's quality in the gripping match. Now, Andreescu is the first Canadian to win a tennis major and the first teenager to win a Grand Slam since Maria Sharapova claimed the title in 2006. However, with the defeat, Serena Williams has lost her 4th Grand Slam in a row now. And in cricket, Australia retained the Ashes series as they won the 4th test on the last day at the Old Trafford Stadium in Manchester by 185 runs. Now, chasing a target of 383 runs, England were bundled out for 197. Joe Denley and Jason Roy stitched a 66-run partnership for the 3rd wicket, which was also the highest for the team in the innings. And for Australia, Pat Cummins picked up 4 wickets, while Josh Hazlewood and Nathan Lyon bagged 2 wickets each. Australia now leads the 5-match series by 2-1 and will retain the series as they are defending the defending champions of the Ashes in England. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Breakfast News. We'll leave you with a weather forecast for today. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day ahead.